We're going to be looking at multiplication today, and I want you to remember what all the things that you learned about multiplication before today. We know that multiplication can be shown as an array. It can also be shown as equal groups. Repeated addition. And using a number line. Each one of these strategies will help us multiply numbers together. Okay? Let's look at an array. For example, if I wanted to multiply 3 times 4, and to figure out what 3 times 4 is, I'm going to draw an array. I can draw an array using any type of marking I would like. It's sometimes easy just to use dots. If you need a bigger tool, then you can use X's, you can use plus signs, you can use stars. You choose what you want to use. That's going to help you remember what an array is. So I'm going to use stars. The first number tells me how many rows I'm going to have in my array. And the second number tells me how many columns I'm going to have. Remember, rows go down a page and columns go across a page. So this tells me I'm going to have 3 rows. So I'm going to draw 3 rows of stars. 1, 2, 3. 3 rows down. And now this number tells me how many columns or how many stars I'm going to go across my page. Well, if I already have 1 drawn, I'm going to draw, this would be 2, 3, 4. And then I have to fill in the rest of my array. Each column and each row has that many number of stars in it. So now I can see my array 3 times 4, and I can count my stars. 3 down, 4 across. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Therefore, 3 times 4 equals 12. That's one way of doing multiplication. Another way we talked about is equal groups. With equal groups, I'm still going to use my multiplication 3 times 4. But this time this tells me how many groups I'm going to have. And this number tells me how many in each group I will have. So this is the number in each group. So now I'm going to draw 3 groups. And I'm going to just use big circles. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. And this tells me how many number in each group, so I'm going to have 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I can see 3 groups of 4. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, I get the answer. 3 times 4 equals 12. The next step is to show repeated addition. With repeated addition, if I use the equation 3 times 4, this tells me how many times I'm going to repeat this number. So it says I'm going to take the number 4 and I'm going to repeat it 3 times. So there's 1, 2, 3. I took the number 4, I repeated it 3 times, and because it's repeated addition, I'm going to put my addition signs in, and I can now add 4 plus 4 plus 4, which I know again equals 12. The last way I can figure out a multiplication problem is using a number line. And with that number line, I'm going to draw a number line. And make my little tallies. So there's my tallies. I like to go through and I like to make my every 5 bigger. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way I can see my 5 marks. Again, my problem is 3 times 4, which means I need to count to 4 and jump 3 times. So if I start at 0, I'm going to count up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have a dot. That's 1 jump. I'm going to count up 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, put my dot, and I'm going to make my jump. That's 2 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my my third jump. So I counted 4 and I jumped 3 times. And if I had labeled these, this is 5 and that's 10, I know that this is 11, 12. So again, 4 times 3 equals 12. These are 4 multiplication strategies that you can use when dealing with multiplication up to 12.